Edward Cracksh and Nuch. As the week went on, Edward struggled more and more with the heavy mainline coaches. What you need, I decided, are smaller, lighter coaches. There were 4 old coaches sitting in the yard: Beetle, Pine, Mongongo, and Brazil. They rarely got to go out on journeys, and it had been years since all 4 had gone out together. They were excited to be going on passenger runs with Edward. All except Beetle. "What kind of retirement is this?" Beetle grumbled endlessly as Edward pulled him and his brothers up the line. At first Edward didn't care. These coaches were much lighter than Dickie, Tamara, and the others. They made good time on their journey along the main line, stopping at each station to drop off and pick up passengers. Then they reached the last station before the mainland terminus. The passengers boarded, and Lizzie blew a whistle. But Edward found that he couldn't move. "Oh good," smirked Beetle. "Edward's finally broken down. I can go back to my nice lovely rest." The other 3 coaches glared at him suspiciously. For a moment it looked like Beetle wouldn't get his rest. Charlie gave Edward more steam. Edward started, but he only went a few yards before he ground to a halt. "You're holding us back, aren't you?" Brazil accused Beetle. Beetle said nothing. Sid clambered down to inspect Edward's brakes. He couldn't find anything wrong with them. He went to speak to Lizzie. "Why haven't we left yet?" asked Lizzie. "I reckon there's something wrong with the brakes," said Sid. "A Beetle's off." "Should be," said Lizzie. She went to try and turn Beetle's brake handle, but it wouldn't move. "Come on, Beetle," huffed Pine. "Don't be such a lazy sod. We must make our mainland connection, you know," put in Edward. "It's not my fault," objected Beetle, as Lizzie tried again to turn his brake handle. Sid helped, but it wouldn't move. The station master came to help as well, but it was no good. The handle was stuck fast. "We'll just have to give Edward all he's got until we can get to the other railway," sighed Charlie. "It'll be hard work. Can you do it?" "I'll do my best," promised Edward. "Come on! Come on!" he barked as he jerked the 4 coaches into motion. "We're coming," said Brazil. "We won't let you down," insisted Pine. "Right, Beetle?" asked Mongongo. "I guess," sighed Beetle. Once they got momentum going, Edward found it easier. But no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't pick up the pace. "Oh dear," he groaned. "We're going to be late. They came so close to tricking the big engines into thinking they could run the railway by themselves," Pine lamented. "And you've ruined everything, you couch potato." "I tell you, it's not my fault," snapped Beetle. There was a sudden jerk, and Edward accelerated. "We're going faster!" he exclaimed delightedly. Charlie and Sid looked at each other at a loss for an explanation. The train picked up speed, and they reached the mainland terminus on time. Edward ran onto the turntable, while Lizzie and Sid tried to find out what had been the matter with Beetle's brakes. When he got back to the platform, he found them waiting for him with strange smiles. "Well," asked Charlie, "what was it?" "One tiny nut," said Lizzie. "It broke and jammed itself against the brake handle so we couldn't turn it. And then after we started," added Sid, "the brake itself broke so we could go faster." "I told you I wasn't holding back on purpose," smirked Beetle. "Come on, Edward, let's have ourselves a smoother return journey, shall we?" "Whoever would have guessed one small nut could have ruined everything," chuckled Edward as he was coupled up to Beetle.